Get your lats bigger and increase your shoulder mobility with this week's Thorough Thursday, where we go over dumbbell pullovers. So let's get to it. So many people are familiar with this exercise, but a lot of people do them wrong. So I'm going to explain why. When you start off this exercise, you're going to simply lay back on the bench, and then you're going to hold the dumbbell into a diamond formation. So with your arms just slightly bent, you're going to do all the movement through your shoulder, reach back as far as you can, and then come back up. So the thing that most people do wrong with this exercise is that they let their low back come off the bench. So if you're doing this correctly and trying to get the most lat engagement out of this exercise, you want to keep your back perfectly flat on the bench as much as possible. So if you're starting off learning this exercise or you want to do better at it, I would recommend keeping your feet on the bench so that way you can keep your low back as tight to the bench as possible and then move back through the motion. And you'll notice you won't get near the range of motion. So the reason I say that is, so as soon as you start funneling your back or let your back curve a lot more, you're actually shortening the lat. So if you want to keep it in an elongated position and stretch it out as much as possible, you want to keep your back as flat as possible and then reach your hands away from your body. So this will increase your shoulder mobility over time if you simply pause at the end of range of motion and let the weight push you down for a little bit. Personally, I wouldn't do it any more than 30 seconds at a time, but just play around with it and don't go too heavy and too extreme with this movement. So I hope you guys like this version of Thorough Thursday. If you need any help with your strength conditioning needs, please visit the website agogeperformance.com.